Blue Eyes Law Firm. This is Nyla. How can I help you? Oh, sure. Okay. You are looking for someone to help you with a divorce. Perfect. Okay. Before we go any further, let me just get a couple of short pieces of information for you, just so I make sure that you are the type of person that we are able to service. So what county are you located in? Perfect, perfect. Okay, we serve that county. And then also let me ask you, are you over the age of 18? Perfect. Okay, so let me just get a little bit more information, and I want to hear a little bit about your story, and then we can see about setting you up with one of our attorneys so that you can meet with them and see if we would be a good fit for your needs. Okay, perfect. Can I get your first and last name? Okay, thank you so much. And what is a good zip code for you? Okay. All right. And you said you are looking to get a divorce. Do you happen to know if the divorce will be contested or uncontested? So contested basically means that there are things you don't agree about, and you are hoping to have lawyers or the judge do kind of a mediation, go back and forth, figure out who's going to get what, how the financials are going to work, things like that. Or if it's uncontested, you and your spouse are basically in agreement on everything, and you are going to basically just need lawyers to do all the paperwork for you and make it legal, go from there. You're thinking more contested? Okay, sure. And how long have you been married? Okay, sure. And just so I can do a quick check, make sure that there are no conflicts of interest, make sure we've never served your spouse, have no relationship with them, could you give me their first and last name? Perfect, thank you so much. Give me just one sec while I run their name. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like we have any affiliation with them, so that's great. We just want to check from the get-go, that way there's no disappointment further down the line. Okay, and in case we get disconnected, could I have a good phone number for you? Okay, 32, okay, perfect. So tell me a little bit about what's going on. Why are you all seeking a dissolution? And then tell me a little bit about your goals as well. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's pretty common. Okay, great. And do y'all have any children together? No? Okay, that makes the process a lot easier. Okay, so I know you already gave me your spouse's first and last name, but do you happen to know their date of birth? Perfect, perfect. And then what is your date of birth? All right. Perfect. Okay, so typically how it works is you will be able to come in for a consultation with one of our attorneys, and that's about a 45-minute consultation, depending on, what all you have to say and, what questions our attorney has for you. Although since you don't have any children, it can be a little bit shorter in time. And basically we will just tend to go over all the details with you about what your goals are more in detail, and then we can talk about financials, we can talk about residences, we can talk about retirement plans, really anything else that you are wanting to split up and that you need to get resolved. And then also, since you've been married under 10 years, typically we don't tend to petition for alimony, but that's something that the attorney can go over with you. Okay, perfect. Let's see here. When are you going to be available next? Okay, perfect. And have you ever gotten a divorce before? Okay, that's fine. We consider ourselves really a full service firm, so we can help you from now until the entire process is over. So we love working with people who really don't have that much familiarity with the process. This is what we love to do. This is what our attorneys do full time. And actually, all but one of our attorneys has actually gone through the divorce process themselves, so they know what it's like, they know what to anticipate, and they can really help you through with any questions you have. But before we go ahead and put you on the books, can I ask if you have any questions? Is there anything that you kind of want to know about the process up front? Sure. Okay, yeah. So in terms of financial documents, what we tend to need for discovery and for what's called an MDE, mandatory document exchange, we will typically ask for 3 months of bank statements, 3 months of credit card statements if you have any, your most recent mortgage statement if you are if you are owning a house. And then we also tend to ask for a driver's license or passport, just some kind of form of identification. And also your past 3 years of tax returns, whether you filed separately or jointly. We tend to ask for 3 years. That way we have a complete picture of your financial situation going in, and then we can kind of be able to talk to you about what goals are realistic and what we may be able to achieve for you. One thing I really like about this firm, and I've worked at many firms, but our lawyers here, and there's only 3 of them, but they tend to really be honest with people. They're not trying to oversell people. To be honest with you, we have a lot of clients come in, and we're not necessarily hurting for clients. So we want to take our time with people and make sure that they are aware of the process, that they're comfortable with everything, and that they know what they're getting into. So that's one thing I really like about the firm, is that we're not sitting here trying to tell you, oh yeah, you only make 30 grand, but we're going to get you a 10 grand a month alimony from your spouse who makes 50 grand. Like, that's just not realistic. And that tends to come into play more with children as well. So that'll make it a little bit less complicated in your case. But yeah, so that's kind of what we tend to do. And so basically, after you come in, if you decide that we're the right fit for you, we will go ahead and have an engagement letter with you. And so that'll just kind of outline our terms, and which, we give you plenty of time to go over, and then you will sign it if you'd like to go with us, pay the retainer. Oh, what's that? Okay, yeah, sure. So our retainer is $1,200 for a divorce case. And so basically how that works is that money gets put into a trust account and into a trust fund, so we don't touch it until we earn it. So as a paralegal, my hourly rate is $125, and then our attorney's rates are $250, so double mine. And that may sound like a ton of money, and I know it is. Trust me, I know that going to a lawyer is not cheap. But most things that we do tend to not take all that long. So for example, if I'm sending an email or attaching documents to opposing counsel, that'll just take me a minute, and then, it's just a couple bucks. So I know that number sounds really scary, but we also tend to be extremely transparent with billing. So once a month, we will send you an invoice, and it will go over everything that, every second we've spent on the case, emailing people, talking on the phone to opposing counsel. If one of our attorneys goes to court, if I'm trying to get more information from you, we document everything: phone calls, emails, any correspondence we have with you, opposing party, opposing counsel, judge, anything like that, we will document it so you know exactly what's going on. Some lawyers, I feel like, they just don't let you know what's going on, and we always try to let you know what's going on exactly in your case and where we are. Also, we have a client portal that's online that you can get on your phone as an app, or you can log on your computer, and you can email or message with myself or any of our attorneys 24/7, which is really nice because it's completely secure. It's encrypted, and it's something that the state actually recommends that attorneys have, because it's all documented there. We're not going to say, oh, we lost an email, oh, we lost a message, blah, blah, blah. It's all right there for us to be able to see and use. And they are actually able to be admitted into court as evidence if ever you would need be, if ever you would have a need for that. So yeah. And then, so basically, yeah, that's how it works. So it gets put into a trust account, the retainer, and then we don't use it or take it out of there until we earn it. And then a lot of times for divorces, that tends to be the only fee. And then whatever we don't use, we will give back to you at the end of our engagement. So say we only, earned $700 or whatever, you would get the remaining $500 back. So yeah, that's kind of how that works. And then in terms of divorces in general, essentially we will, if you decide to go with us, we will have you sign the engagement letter, like I said, and then we will go forward from there with paperwork, getting those financials, and then once you're ready, we will file and then go from there. It really can take it really depends on the case, but it can take anywhere from like 30 days to months and months and months. But I would say on average, a typical divorce in our firm takes maybe 60 days. I'm sorry. So yeah, if you're interested, we can go ahead and set up an appointment, and I will have you meet with one of our attorneys. How does that sound? Perfect. Okay. When are you available? Oh, sure. Okay. So it looks like we have next Thursday, we have an 11 o'clock, or Friday we have a 2 p.m. Thursday at 11? Okay, perfect. So I just ask that you arrive about 10 minutes early. We will have some new client paperwork for you, and then we will go from there. You can meet with one of our attorneys, and we will see you then. Anything else I can do for you right now? Okay, perfect. And then I will send you I will call you the day before, send you a confirmation. If you want, I can take down your email and send you a confirmation as well. Sure. Okay, what is that? All right. Okay, I will send you an email confirmation here in a few minutes, and we will see you next Thursday. Thank you so mumuch for choosing Blue Eyes Law Firm, and I will see you soon. Bye.